Today's Friday, so that means I can port the S.S Aqua once again, so that way I can take on the trainers that are currently there. I'm going to be doing this off screen because, well, hey, the experience points is well worth it, especially with the last fight in the game. So yes, I'm going to go back on the S.S Aqua and take on all the trainers there. So let's see what trainers I'm going to fight this time. Okay, to the left, I believe there should be somebody in the room that's supposed to be my room. Not this room right over here. Okay, there's this person right here, so let's fight him. Oh no, I've lost something that's very important. Was it that gold coin that other guy found when I last sported the S.S Aqua? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. That would be a pretty interesting side quest to get that little coin back to him, and maybe he'll give you some kind of reward. I'm not really sure what award he would have given you if that side quest was programmed into the game, but yeah, it's just a thought. Anyway, back to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl for a second. Something I did mention now that the games are out. Some certain items are not accessible until the post-game. Items to evolve certain Pokemon, like say Rhydon, Gligar, and Dusclops. Yeah, it's kind of a shame because I think a lot of people like Gliscor, especially with its Poison Heal ability, but I seriously doubt you can find Poison Heal Gliscor in the main game. I mean, I did find Gligar in the Grand Underground, but since I heard that the Razor Fang or Razor Claw, whatever it is, since it's not going to be in the main game, then there's just really no point in using it. I mean, seriously, could you imagine someone using a Gligar in the Elite Four? Unless, of course, you're doing a solo run or something. Yeah, I think that's the only time when someone would actually use Gligar. And as for the other two, Dusclops and Rhydon, well, I would use them, but yeah, I don't think Dusclops is... Well, Dusclops, it's pretty defensive, and unfortunately there's no Eviolite in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, so I can't increase its defenses any further. So yeah, and on top of the fact that Dusclops is pretty slow. Yeah, I should know, I used the Dusclops before in Generation 3, and yeah, that thing was pretty slow. As for Rhydon, I'm not too sure about Rhydon, considering the fact that in the original Diamond and Pearl, I do remember some people using Rhydon in the Battle Tower, which is kind of surprising, because you would think that people would evolve it all the way to Rhyperior by now. But I guess the game designers somehow made Rhydon actually usable in the Battle Tower, despite the fact that you could also put special moves on it, which is very questionable considering the fact that Rhydon doesn't have that good of a special attack to begin with, even if it is wearing the Wise Glasses. Yeah, I never really understood most of those movesets. I mean, most of the movesets I saw was on Pokés, so yeah, unfortunately there were not a whole lot of moves there, especially those Move Tutor moves, so yeah, I guess the game designers... Oh, okay, what now? Black Belt Genji, what do you want? Okay, just random banter. Not even for a rematch, even though I could have done that. But I'm on the ship right now, so I can't really oblige him to his challenge, even if he did ask me for a rematch. Anyway, as I was saying, there are none of those special moves in Diamond and Pearl, or Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl for that matter, so I haven't seen anybody update Pokés for quite a while, so I'm not really sure if anybody would put the moveset of what I'm going to see inside the Battle Tower. Well, I'm not actually going to take on the Battle Tower, it's just a pretty interesting thought. That certain moves that are on certain Pokemon could be inserted into the Battle Tower. Also, I kind of wish they did walk back the Battle Frontier, since they completely skipped out on it in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so I thought maybe they would kind of improve it a little bit. Although I have to say, what I saw in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I guess it was pretty okay. Especially the fact that you get access to those special moves, but I think you need those battle points in order to teach them to your Pokemon. Well, technically they do have that in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but yeah, it's in the form of TMs. As in, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they're just the regular moves, not by TMs. In addition, I'm also hearing about the rematches in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and people say how hard they are. Well, if they're really that hard, then looks like I have to make a whole lot of preparations, so that way I don't get swept. Especially one by Cynthia's Garchomp. Yeah, I think that Pokemon gives a whole lot of people trouble. I know it gave me trouble when I first played Diamond. I'm gonna beat you someday. Okay, I don't know if that's out of arrogance or something, but if it is, yeah, these cool trainers always do that the best. And I gotta say, I do like some of the trainers I'm seeing on here, especially the cool trainers. I was about to say ace trainers, but they're not called ace trainers quite yet, not until Generation 4. So yeah, I took a look at the movesets online, and I have to say, yeah, it looks like I'm in for a huge challenge. Which means I gotta modify my movesets in order to maybe counter the gym leader's strategy. Especially two of them in particular, and I think you know who they are. Two gym leaders who make good use of the weather. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good hint for you. Which means I'm gonna have to override their weather and put in a weather of my own. And those held items that they're holding, yeah, that could also change the complexion of the battle, so yeah, I gotta watch out for that too. As if what I faced in Hearthome City wasn't a wake-up call. I mean, Gengar holding a Cobra Berry, yeah, that really caught me off guard. But don't worry, it didn't survive my Torterra's Crunch. It went down one hit, surprising enough. Well, actually, maybe not really, because Gengar is pretty frail, so yeah, it's only natural that Gengar goes down, despite the fact that it did have a Cobra Berry on it. But all the while, I did get poisoned, but it wasn't really that big of a deal. But I was pretty surprised that Gengar was able to outspeed me, despite the fact that I was at a significant level advantage. I guess this goes to show you that Torterra's speed is not exactly on par with Gengar's speed. And even with Miss Magius' speed as well. I believe it has certain moves on it. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, I think I had to like switch out or something because yeah, the poison was, I think, taking a little toll on me. Yeah, I think it had confuse ray or something, or I'm not too sure if it did. I did remember that I had a little issue with that thing, but don't worry, I managed to survive it pretty well. Well, with the training up of my Pokemon, yeah, that was sort of difficult as well, because I had to watch out for certain things. Like, say, increasingly leveled Pokemon, it kind of looks like that the Pokemon in the Grand Underground kind of get their levels increased every time you get a gym badge. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's really what I'm experiencing. Because some of the wild Pokemon that I faced, they weren't the same level before. And I just barely managed to survive everything they actually had to throw at me, such as Houndoom's attack and even Onix's attack. Yeah, I managed to get Lucario up to, I guess, a decent level, despite the fact that it was kind of hard to train up Riolu. Yeah, because apparently I'm supposed to believe that its experience rate is medium slow, according to Bulbapedia. Yeah, I don't really get it either. Some Pokemon have medium slow experience rates, and some of them have really slow. I forgot what the word that they use to describe that. Fluctuatus? Yeah, I may be saying that word wrong, but yeah, don't worry about it. And some of them have pretty fast experience gaining, such as Milotic. Yeah, I did say I want to use Milotic in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, but yeah, I really don't want to put myself to that crap where I have to fish on every 800 of those tiles and potentially run into that. No thank you, I'm not up for that. Okay, a Vileplume I'm gonna switch out because I don't know what that thing's gonna throw at me, and I really don't want to know. Oh. Okay, I'm not really sure if Absorb would have done a whole lot, but I don't really want to take the chance, even if it is a weak move. So yeah, back to those items that are not going to be in the game until the post-game. Yeah, it's really a huge shame because you have stuff like Teddiursa and Smoochum appearing in the main game, and some Pokemon that were in Platinum, such as the Pokemon I mentioned, Rhyperior, Gliscor, and Dusknoir, they can't get access to their respective items that will make them evolve, and that's just a very questionable tactic. I mean, I know they're not trying to make the remakes like Platinum, but still, it's kind of strange how people want to use those Pokemon, but they can't use them because they don't have their respective items. And one other thing about the remakes, one thing I would have actually changed is maybe throwing in that really awesome fight with Flint and Volkner at the fight area. Yeah, I really enjoyed that fight actually. Even in Renegade Platinum, where the fight was actually pretty annoying. Because of the fact that I believe all three of their team members, Flint and Volkner respectively, yeah, they all had Protect. But lucky for me, I used Giratina in order to bypass that Protect crap, so yeah, I was able to do the fight successfully. Oh, Fisherman? Okay, I think this calls for a Raikou since I don't want Pupitar to get hurt by any water-type moves. It's very safer that way. Even though it's almost close to evolving still, I really don't want to take the risk and have Pupitar die. Besides, with the ship moving currently, it's much more fun that way, even though it doesn't really make a difference whether it's moving or not. Sorry, I just burped there. Still, I want to keep Pupitar out of trouble. Well, actually, that shelter could have been taken down with Crunch, but the fact of the matter is I didn't actually know what this guy would have, so yeah, I just want to keep Pupitar safe. Okay, no. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could send Pupitar back in, but no thanks. I would also like to imagine that maybe for some odd reason, the Game Freak would decide to remake Emerald or even Platinum. But I seriously doubt that's going to happen because we already have their respective counterparts of some sorts. Although it would be pretty cool to see what they would have done if maybe they remade those remakes, so to speak, like Emerald and Platinum. But that's not really going to happen. Although I could be wrong, but I seriously doubt it's going to happen. Okay, I actually would have chanced it a little bit with going with Pupitar against this Cloyster, since Cloyster's special defense is not exactly great, and Crunch is special in this game, mind you, or should I remind you? Yeah, once again, I just want to keep myself safe. Alright, Raikou reaches level 50, that's good. So I'll be coming back on this ship at some other time. Off screen, that is. Okay, how many more trainers do we have here? Okay, there's this guy right here, but first let me see if there's anybody down here. Okay, there's that guy, and there's nobody else here. Okay, I think I'm just going to have Raikou sweep up the rest of the trainers here. Well, actually, maybe not Raikou, because that guy down there, I'm pretty sure he's a black belt, so I think I'll just let somebody else handle the job. So yeah, as for the remake so far, it is living up to my expectations, but when I eventually reach the post-game, looks like I have to keep on my toes and not get my ass kicked by certain trainers, because I definitely don't want that. Because given everything that I saw online, yeah, it looks like something straight out of Platinum actually, except for the fact that I think all the gym leaders Pokemon are actually holding some items, whereas in Platinum, I don't think all of them were holding items. I'm pretty sure only specific Pokemon were holding items, like say the ever so popular Citrus Berry. But the point is, yeah, I think I'm in for a really rough ride, so yeah, it looks like I have to really stock up on my team in order to prevent any tragedies from happening. Because given what I faced years ago in Diamond, I really don't want to have a little repeat of that because, yeah, I think that would have been enough to give me PTSD. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I guess maybe I was just trying to get to the game my way, whatever that is. Yeah, what I did for Cynthia is I did a little bit of strategizing. I think I had like a Crobat, an Infernape, and some other Pokemon that I don't really remember using. Yeah, but somehow I managed to survive that fight with Cynthia. But yeah, it was pretty hard, I can tell you that much. And since I know that Cynthia's Garchomp has been EV trained in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, looks like, yeah, I'm in for a rough ride, especially since I know that's holding a Yashi Berry. And it looks like that Garchomp actually comes prepared with everything because, I think it has Poison Jab on it. Yeah, what I mean by that is, it has very decent type coverage, and that's kind of scary actually. Not as scary as if maybe it had Swords Dance, which I'm not really sure if it does. Okay, yeah, I met the Karate King before. He's doing great. Okay, I think I fought everybody here, so next time I'm going to get off the ship and continue our adventures in the Kanto region. See you next time.